Hello and welcome to the video for the full moon in Scorpio, which is going to take place where I'm at in the night from Tuesday to Wednesday. The moon will be fully lit by the sun. The sun is in Taurus, the sign of money and possessions. And the moon is in Scorpio, the sign of intense relationships. The sun and the moon are also going to build a square with Pluto, which is the planet of transformation, and it's in the sign of friendships and of groups. So friendships and groups are also highlighted at this time. Also in Taurus are Uranus and Jupiter. Uranus is about many ideas and Jupiter is about growth and good luck. So you may have many ideas about your own growth and good luck. And that can be especially the case for the upcoming 14 years because Jupiter and Uranus were conjunct last Sunday in the morning, and that started a new period of 14 years because they take 14 years to meet again. Jupiter will be much faster than Uranus, but they'll meet again in the sign of Cancer, by the way, in the time in 14 years in the future, which is quite a long time. And you might want to decide how you want to spend those 14 years, what you want for yourself. And if you now say, oh, they're going to be horrible, then think again, because you can manifest your own future. You can decide for your future to be good. And you should also put some faith in it, of course. Perhaps you should do this exercise thinking about your future when you feel well anyway, after you have eaten a good meal or drunk coffee or hot chocolate. And then you can decide and plan how you want your future to be. And one other aspect also tells us that that's a good idea to do that now. That's Mercury in Aries. Aries is about going forward, about new beginnings, about new starts. Mercury is retrograde. That means it's reflecting upon itself. It helps us also to reflect on ourselves and to change things, also to change things, change our interactions with other people, to make a new start in that. Mercury retrograde is always a good period for that. And other people don't have to know that you know that it's Mercury retrograde. You just do something differently, and then they'll be glad. And that's my cat in the background, which will be fed quite soon. All right. Mercury is next to the North Node. The North Node is about future, and Mercury is about communication. So it's about communication about the future. Okay, I also drew a card for this full moon, and the card I drew is the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is about two people who are not part of an institution. They're not inside the church, they're outside. But the good thing is that they got each other, that they can help each other. That's the positive side of it. And they also got these beautiful flowery dresses. That cry that you've heard in the background, that was my cat. And I've just fed him, and now he's eating happily. So what does that say to us about the card and the full moon? It tells us to share with each other and to make each other happy, and then that will come back to ourselves as well. Scorpio full moon can also be prompting you to think about some thoughts of yourself, or to search your soul for what you've done wrong. That's not what you have to do all time. It's not such a happy thing to do. What you can do is you can change, you can plan for the future, and you can move forward. The moving kind of towards the statistics, so I want to take a look at them with you too. It's more receptive energy than active, so we can receive a lot, also spiritual ideas, for example. It's a fixed energy. Yeah, I haven't mentioned that. I'll come back to that in a second. And there's also a lot of earth and water. Earth is about pentacles, that's about money and also health. And water is about relationships, creativity, and spirituality. The fixed signs, the sun and the moon are in fixed signs, and so is Pluto. The fixed signs in astrology are Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. And fixed means that those people who have perhaps the sun and also other planets there tend to stay with their opinion once they've formed their opinion. It's also a signs of people who are reliable, but also who do not change much. So perhaps we also do not change a lot during this full moon in those fixed signs. And the good thing is we also don't have to be. After the full moon is about a week, a period of partying and having a good time, so you can do that. And exactly after that week is gone, there's more of reflective time, because then the moon will be moving toward a new moon. So have a great time. Has been nice talking to you, and talk to you next time for the forecast for the next month. Bye.